Tell me the true nature of my reality. Yo, chill, man. Okay. 7 months clean off of Suboxone. All right. Here's my little assessment, or whatever. I don't know. 7 months off Suboxone. So yeah, 7 months. Those of you that do follow, that's my best. Longest I've ever gone off of Suboxone or pills or any type of opiate. 7 months. I've done it a couple times. One time I did use kratom for like 5 of the 7 months, so kind of cheating to me, but that's just me. I know, it's just me. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. So I made it, right? Right, it's all over. No, it's not even freaking close to being over. Like, I will admit I am like happy to be here to get to the 7 month part, because it's just, when it's the longest that you've gone, it's like you just want to get there, and now it's like, okay, got that done. It's the rest of my freaking life. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but just, when you have I don't know, it's like that's my personal best. It's like and seriously though, it's not about like, oh, I gotta beat my personal best. Like, no, that's a bunch of bullcrap. I guess you do technically have to beat your personal best if you actually want to get clean, but you get what I'm saying. Like, don't just have that be your goal, or like, oh, I made it 45 days once, and now I made it 2 months, and oh, now I could relapse, and then I could get clean again or something. No, that's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of lies. You'll just spend a lifetime. Like, seriously, okay, you know what? You will, dude. You'll spend a lifetime either just being an addict and giving up, or you'll just spend a lifetime of like getting off of it for 3 months and then relapsing and then getting off of it, and then you sorry, but like, this isn't what this is meant to be, but then you get off of opiates or whatever, Suboxone, and then you start taking kratom, and then you're like, crap, dang it, that was a dumb decision, and then you have to get off the kratom, and then you start taking the Suboxone again or whatever. And it just turns into this like, you feel like, at least I did. I seriously did. I felt like my whole adult life, after the honeymoon of just loving taking, morphine and oxys and stuff, when you first, you get addicted to this stuff and you just love it. You love the way it makes you feel. You think that is what you've been missing out on life, You're like, and once that honeymoon goes away after 6 months or however long, everyone's different, how much they use and at the, whatever. But after that honeymoon goes away, and you got to take it and not be sick, and, and whatever, and then you want to, and then you realize the terrible decision you made, and you want to get off the crap. Well, at least for me, it was like this. I felt like it was like my whole adult life, like this decade of just like trying. I was always thinking, it was all consumed all my thoughts. It consumed, if I was the type of, in the type of mindset of like, gosh, I want to get off this stuff so bad. And then, as time goes on, then you're just like, you kind of lose hope. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to get off. And then you kind of, at least me, I like went in waves where I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to freaking get high. I'm going to use, whatever excuse you can make to get high. It's like, oh, whatever, it's hopeless. Oh, let's get high, higher today. Let's get really high today. I mean, come on, it's a Wednesday, right? I mean, come on, logical day to just get really high on Wednesdays. And then tomorrow's Thursday, and then it's like, well, shoot, Thursday. I mean, come on, let's get high. It's Thursday. Really high. Come on. Thursday. Everyone knows that the day after Thursday is Friday, and Friday is the first day of the weekend. I mean, come on. Anyway, okay. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I remember feeling like it was like my whole freaking adult life was just like, it was all consuming of just like, I either hated being on it or what. It just consumed all my, and like I was just trying and failing to get, and putting myself through the freaking ringer. Like, just going through, just abruptly stopping taking methadone and working 3 days in a row and not with no sleep, and then all of a sudden that fails, and stopping taking morphine for a week or a month. I went like over a month another time, and whatever. And then you go 7 months, and then you relapse, and then a couple years later you do it again, and then I got on crazy. It sucks. I don't know how I even started on this rant, but Anyway, it could just be this vicious cycle. Okay, I don't freaking know. I guess it was like about relapse or something. I really don't know. But yeah, just don't just try to beat your personal best. Like, dude, this is the rest of our lives. Like, and dude, it's still a struggle at 7 months. Okay, like there's stuff I'm still. You know, I'm still dealing with stuff. Like things are slowly getting better for sure. And I'm sorry about the crappy lighting. What do you think of my new studio? I paid a guy $1,700 for him to let me use this. I think it was a pretty good deal, right? Oh, okay. Anyway, that was dumb. But it's terrible in here. The lighting, the echo, just uncomfortable. Whatever. At least I have this crisp lemon sparkling water. Okay. It is good. It's good today. Okay. But, yeah, dude, I'm still dealing with stuff, dude. Like, for sure. Like, but I mean, things are getting better, but, you know, I still, you know, there's depression stuff, and sleeping overall has been pretty darn solid. I'll kind of go through stretches where I don't sleep very good, but, you know, you just kind of learn to accept, like, you know, I mean, at least 7 months in, which really is not very long, you know, yeah, I just, you know, I don't sleep like I used to sleep, but, you know, not very many people sleep, you know, like they used to sleep when they were, you know, addicts to opium. So, because you sleep pretty darn good. So, you sleep really good, actually. So, you're going to not sleep very good. So, yeah, just whatever, you know, you slept good, you felt good, you whatever, but you know what, you know, then you're gonna feel that when you get off of it, but then there's all the stuff that you've been numbing for so freaking long that you lift up, and it's great. Okay, and I've talked about that 1,000 times, dude. I'm sorry for this video, dude. I'm sorry this isn't very good. I just wasn't prepared, and I was like, gosh, I gotta make a 7-month video before it's like not even, it's like 7 months and like 5 days or something like that. So I was like, pretty soon it's not even gonna be, I won't even be able to make a 7-month video. So anyway, okay. But yeah, dude, still, I don't know. I'm still dealing with crap. Just slowly getting better, you guys. I don't know. You know, things are lifting, but the thing I am struggling with, I don't know what to do a lot of the time. And that's just what it is, dude. I don't know how to explain it. I know, dude, it's easy, you know, if you're not going through this, it can be easy to say, well, just go do this or start doing this or take up this hobby. You know, yeah, dude, I wish I could. It just doesn't work that way. Not yet. I'm not there yet. It'll all start clicking, and but it's very hard. It's just hard to explain. You're foggy. It's hard for me to write crap down and to kind of get, like, I don't know, a general grasp on what I want to do, or I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's hard it can be hard to concentrate, but just it is a bit of, you're not completely exhausted and drained, but like you still have some apathy there, you know, and whatever, and you're just, I don't know, it's really getting where the rubber meets the road, man, where I'm trying to figure out life. I'm trying to figure out, like, where the heck I fit into this sober life, like all these normal freaking people. Like, dude, I don't know. Like, seriously. I mean, other than God, I mean, I right now I don't have an answer, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't, other than you just give it to God, and you just, dude, you gotta, and just telling you, dude, this being clean off of Suboxone or any opiate or what. Dude, you gotta work for this crap every single day. You gotta wake up, and it can be hard to, like, hype yourself up. I mean, seriously, especially like when you're just all in on your recovery, and then as the weeks go on, the days and the weeks and the months, you can lose that fire of, like, that pink cloud or whatever you want to call it, of just being all in on your recovery and stuff, and then life just kind of happens, and life starts happening, and I don't know if that makes sense or not, but you can kind of lose that fire, but you know, if you really wander away from that, you know, and you lose that, I don't know, that fire of just knowing, like, dude, how serious this is of being freaking clean, you know, you start losing track of how serious it is, And then that's when, a month from now, you're going to tell yourself that you can use something, a little something. And that's bullcrap. That's a lie. But yeah, you really do. You got to work for this every day. Every day is a grind. It's a battle to in its own little way. In its own, every day has its own freaking way of just either tempting you or just making life tough, just being really depressed or not getting pleasure and satisfaction or whatever in anything, like I don't know, at least for me, dude, like, man, holy crap, the depression stuff just sucks. It really, it's the hardest part for me to just not I don't know, to just, I don't even know, dude. I don't know. This sucks, but whatever. But I did, I had a counseling session with that counselor again, and where it's been terrible every time I go, but this time it wasn't as bad. 43 years freaking clean, that guy is. He was a bad alcoholic, but he said, dude, there's not a day that goes by that he doesn't think about. I can't remember what whiskey he liked, what brand, anyway. But he said there wasn't a day that goes by that he doesn't actually, think about that. Think about where he's come, though, too. But, like the good and the bad. Like there's still a part of him that, that, I'm sorry. Oh, gosh, dang it. It's uncomfortable. I'm on this bed, and it's like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, dude, we're talking about that, and dude, he's like, dude, you got to freaking work for it. That's 43 years clean, dude, and he's saying, like, dude, you got to work for this crap every single day. You can't let up, okay? Because I did. I made it 7 months and I let up, and then here I am again. So, and I'll tell you that I was telling my wife, I don't know, this video sucks, but I was telling my wife, last night, actually, I had a company Christmas party last night. I had a couple drinks last night. Anxiety was going, man. And it got, once we got closer to being there, man, I had a lot of anxiety. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll have a couple of beers. And that helped. It actually did help. It helped me. I don't get out of control drinking, which is great. And it did help my anxiety. I know folks, there's other folks that can't have a drop. And I get it. I totally understand. So, crap. But I was telling my wife, it's like, dude, this is just this whole detox in general is like, dude, this is the freaking hardest thing I've ever done. Like, it really is, just as a whole. And I don't mean to because, dude, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Don't freaking be afraid of this crap. Seriously, it's hard. That's the thing, is I try to be realistic, but yet to motivate too. Yes, you can do it. You don't need to be afraid, seriously, you don't need to be afraid. It's just something you got to work for and you got to go take, but you can freaking do it, dude. If I can do it with all of and I've been making not great decisions the last few months and just have been in not a good place, but somehow, God is His grace, man, He's kept me clean from Suboxone and stuff, and if I can do it, dude, if God can do it through me, of course He can do it through you. I mean, dude, seriously, you guys, I am straight up, dude, just a freaking idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm so impulsive. Whatever, we all are. We're addicts, all right? We're impulsive idiots. Okay, no show. Okay, but anyway, but something I was gonna say too, real quick. God dang it, I'm sorry. Gosh dang it. But this is just maybe this is just a good little, I don't know, to reminder or whatever, words of advice for people that are thinking about getting off of Suboxone or whatever. Okay, so the first time I got off 7 months, okay, I was probably addicted to pills and Suboxone. I'm just kind of I'm not getting into all the details. For probably we'll say 3 years, okay, or whatever. Yeah, probably 3 years. Something like that, okay? And I got off for 7 months, okay? Well, and it was really rough, those first 5 months, 6 months, and then I really, after 6 months, I really turned a corner. I was feeling really freaking good, the last, from, once I got to 7 months, I was feeling really good. I really was. I probably was 100%, but I was feeling a lot better. Well, that was how many years ago? We're talking like 7 years ago or so, roughly, maybe more, actually, a little bit more. Well, 7 months now, I'm not where I was 7 months then. Does that make sense? Like, I am not as far along as I was 7 months the first time I got clean. And it's because I've been, you add another 7 months of freaking being addicted to stuff, dude. And I took a lot more, in those other 7 months, I took a lot more methadone. I took a lot more Suboxone, stuff that lasts longer too. And that's something that I was talking to a lady, here's the deal. And I don't know, here's the deal here. This is just my opinion when it comes to opiate detox in general, whether it's oxy, morphine, or Suboxone or methadone or whatever, dude, it's all kind of the same. I mean, it all sucks. It's all its own suckiness, and you got to deal with whatever. You're either going to deal with really intense at the beginning, and then it's not going to be as long. It's really going to be more like, roughly, everything depends on what you're taking and how long, but like roughly that 3 month, hangover thing, but like with methadone and Suboxone, it's not going to be as intense at the, the acute, but it's going to take a while for things to iron out. And that a big part of all of that crap, though, has to do with, again, how long you've been on stuff, and of course, how much you were taking. But anyway, but I don't know. That's just my thoughts. It all sucks, dude. I don't know what is the best or the worst, or I mean, seriously, you could make a case for all of them. I mean, you could make an argument for, you could find stuff. Anyway, okay. Something else real quick, I guess. Okay, just a couple things. I don't know what the heck. Oh yeah, that was a trip, dude. Should I even tell this little story? Anyway, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. I probably won't. But something I was thinking about, I'm just saying this because this is just my life, okay? Getting off Suboxone doesn't just fix all your problems, which obviously, I mean, I guess that is a pretty obvious statement, but like, dude, I'll tell you, like, there's a part of me, like, if I just get off Suboxone and, live fully for Christ and this and that, and, you just kind of have this vision or whatever, and dude, getting off Suboxone, and maybe these positive things that you have in your mind, sure, that might be an outcome of getting off Suboxone. It very well just might be what happens, but it's not going to happen if you're just stagnant, or you get what I'm saying? Like, we still got to work for things. Like, stuff isn't, I guess I'm realizing that, like, stuff isn't just naturally just going to fall into place because I'm off Suboxone now. Like, no, life still goes. Something very hard or very tragic or something very terrible could still happen at any moment. I have absolutely no control of, or you know what I mean? Like, and you got to be ready for that. And you can't let that freaking, have you fly off the wagon here. Is that, or yeah, don't relapse. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, dude, just getting off, I guess that's the thing. It's just I don't know. Cause it was just an assessment that I made for myself. It's like, boy, is that true. Like, dude, getting off Suboxone is awesome, and do it. You'll get your life, you're going to get your life back, all that stuff. But we still got to work for it. We're still working for this every day. This is making us who we're going to be in the future, but it doesn't just happen. You don't just make a decision someday, like, it takes work. Okay. So I guess that's the main thing, is just, yes, we got to work for this every day, but dude, it freaking takes work. Okay. It doesn't just, woohoo, we did it. Okay. And then, yeah, just real quick, just remember again, cause this is, 7 months, awesome stuff. This is the longest I've ever gone. Okay. But just remember how fragile this whole thing is. Okay. And remember that if I were to relapse, this whole channel, everything is all in vain. Everything I've said. Okay. Don't forget how fragile this is. I have talked to a lot of people that, dude, I know someone that was 5 years clean, off of opiates and then they relapse. I know multiple people, at least 2 people that I can think of right off the top of my head, literally, that were about 3 years clean, and then they relapsed. And one guy started with meth, and then it turned into relapsing on opiates. So, and then they're back, and that's the thing, they're just back in that cycle, and it sucks because I feel sorry for him. And not like, oh, I feel so sorry for you. I have all the answers. No, I feel sorry for him because it's like, dude, that's me. Like, I know that game. It sucks. It really does suck, for sure. So just, I don't know, just remember, like, I've made it. I've made it a year. I've made it 6 months. I've made it 10 years. Don't just be humble every day, and don't take things for granted, for sure. And just don't forget how fragile this is and how weak you are, and how all it takes is one day, one decision, one stupid impulsive thing, or some terrible thing to happen in your life or something for you to just like give it all up, and be an idiot. So let's not do that. So anyway, oh dude. Oh, should I tell? Well, no, I'm not. This is getting too long. This customer came in the other day. Oh, now I'm gonna probably just. And he wasn't making sense, when he was talking, and I was tripping out. I was like, dude, what is wrong with this guy? Well, then I remembered another guy I work with. He was like, yeah, this guy came in and he doesn't ever sleep, and he's really hard to deal with because he doesn't really make sense and stuff. And he'll ask you a question, and then he'll be like, oh wait, no, I don't have a question. And then he just kind of, it's a trip. Well, anyway, so I went out, helped him out, took stuff out to his car, and I was talking to him, so what, I was like, so what, you don't sleep? What, how many hours of sleep you average? And, just kind of, I'm digging and stuff. Well, dude, come to find out, this guy, he was on Adderall for freaking a long time. I don't even know how many years, but he made it sound like it was a long time. And then he stopped, he got off of that. And ever since then, which is a trip because Adderall kind of does the opposite, but it can still just shows doing stuff like that, when you're on chemical, when you're on drugs and stuff or whatever, it can really, it obviously screws with things. But yeah, he was on Adderall for years, and now he doesn't he averages about 2 hours a night. And that made me have perspective. I was like, that would suck. If that was just oh, that's my life. That's just my life. I don't know. I can't remember how long that's been going on for him. But anyway, okay, whatever. This is way too long. 7 months clean. I'm so, dude, you guys, there's so much stuff I didn't talk about that I want to talk about. So I need to make more videos. I need to do it more consistent. I know that. There's just times where I really don't feel like making them. I freaking work or whatever, and and life, I don't always have a chance to make videos too. But anyway, God bless all y'all. V for victory, baby. Stay clean. Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. In my earlier videos, I know I talked about the war theme all the time. Well, yeah, dude, the Japanese have surrendered. The Germans are done with. The Japanese have surrendered. Okay, V for victory. The battle is, though, the thing is, it's maintaining the peace. It's occupying. Okay, occupying the enemy, maintaining the peace. That's where, as we know, dude, if you're someone that likes history or military history or whatever, maintaining and occupying is that's the hard part. Remember when George Bush had the thing, mission accomplished, in the background, and he's on the aircraft carrier. Well, guess what? We're still in the Middle East because you're occupying, and that's the thing, dude. When you're freaking clean, dude. When you're clean and you want to be clean for the rest of your life, it's a perpetual, it's a war of attrition, and you got to occupy that. You got to maintain the peace forever. Okay. Anyway, though, Viva victory. God bless all y'all. Salute. Sorry for the crappy video. I'm forgetting so much stuff, and that sucks. It sucks that I'm forgetting all that stuff, the other stuff I want to say. But anyway, God bless all y'all. 7 months, baby. We're gonna keep this freaking clean off of opiate train going. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to think of something. Anyway, God bless all y'all, and salute.